14 huge home and away spoilers for next week. What's next in Summer Bay? Coming up on Home and Away, Remi is heading further down a dangerous path. Elsewhere, tensions remain high between Eden and her dad. Irene confides in John, and Harper deceives Tane. Here's our guide to 14 big moments on the way. You can also check out our collection of 27 spoiler pictures from these episodes. 1. Remi gives in to temptation. He gives Justin a timescale of 3 days for completion, and Kirby makes plans for a launch at Salt. But Remi fears he can't pull this off without some help, as he turns back to the little bag of drugs that Avalon gave to him. 2. Rue deceives Cohen. Cohen, who's unaware that his mum has abandoned him, tells Rue he's going to write her a letter. Rue accepts the note, but is consumed with sadness for the young lad as she struggles to know how to tell him about Samantha. 3. Harper is keeping secrets from Tane. Harper admits to Irene that she hasn't told Tane about her return to work and her decision to place Archie into daycare. Irene gently urges Harper to consider telling Tane, pointing out that he has a right to know as Archie's dad. But Harper stands firm, insisting it's her decision. 4. Cash is there for Cohen. Cash reaches out to Cohen and shares his own experience in the foster care system. During their chat, he learns the potential whereabouts of Cohen's grandmother. David is impressed with Cash's efforts and hands his officer a peace offering. 5. Lacy opens up to Theo. Lacy explains to Theo that Joe was driving the car when their mum died and she blames her for what happened. David asks Theo if he'll help her build bridges, but this only infuriates Lacy even more. She confronts David and Joe, warning them to stay away. 6. Fears grow for Irene. When John asks Irene why she stood him up, she has no recollection of ever making the arrangement. Irene insists that she's tired due to Archie keeping her awake at night. But John and Marilyn fear something else is going on. 7. Eden rejects Jimmy. Jimmy's reunion with Eden gets off to a difficult start as she struggles to have her dad back in her life. Eden goes running to Cash and tells him she's failed with the test. There's no way she wants Jimmy at their wedding. Cash asks Jimmy to leave, but he tells Eden it's time they sorted their differences out, whether she likes it or not. 8. Irene shares some worrying news. During a chat with John, Irene reveals that their dinner isn't the first thing she's forgotten recently. She tells her friend she ended up wandering in the garden in her nightie with no clue how she got there. John suggests they should go and see a doctor together, but Irene rejects the idea. 9. Dana needs answers. Dana is struggling to contain her jealousy over losing out to Joe on the nursing job. She confronts Levi, wanting to know why he didn't choose her, and he admits that Joe was more qualified for the role. Following some words of comfort from Bree, Dana approaches Joe with an apology for her previous behavior. But will she want to know? 10. Jimmy makes Eden a peace offering. Jimmy refuses to leave Summer Bay until he's said his piece to Eden. After apologizing for the mistakes in the past, he asks his daughter one more favor: if she'll wear her grandmother's necklace to her wedding. Eden lets Jimmy place it round her neck and is genuinely moved by the gesture. 11. Bree is worried about Remi. Justin ropes Sunny into getting Salt ready for Kirby's big launch. As they make the final preparations, Bree is concerned that she's not heard from Remi in hours. Sunny reassures her that Remi won't let Kirby down, but Bree fears there's something going on that she doesn't know about. 12. Kirby makes a great impression. There's a huge turnout at Kirby's album launch party thanks to Avalon doing a shout-out on her socials. In attendance are a couple of music producers from Melbourne, who are impressed by Kirby's vocal talents. Will they sign her up to their label? 13. Sunny rumbles Remi's secret. Sunny bursts into Remi's bedroom and discovers him conked out next to a bag of drugs. He chucks his friend into the shower, then gets him to the event. Remi approaches Avalon at the bar and asks for another fix. She obliges, but warns Remi to be careful. 14. Remi attacks Sunny. Bree feels like Sunny isn't telling her the truth about why Remy was late to the launch. He agrees to explain everything the following day. But Remy is raging when he realizes Sunny is about to expose his secret. A confrontation ensues on the beach as Remy pushes Sunny into the sand and orders him to stay away from his girlfriend. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.